What is up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Feliz Navidad and Happy New Year's. How
Almost.
you doing,
Yeah.
CP?
Hi, how are you? Long time no see.
I know it's been a few hours. It's been what?
It's almost been 24 hours.
For those who don't know, CP invited me to his channel, and we go ahead and tell everybody what it was about. It was like your end of year show business jive chat, right?
Yeah, I have a box office report show that is called Show Business, where we talk about the business end of movies and
It ain't
stuff.
show friends, it's show business.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
since COVID, we haven't really like it used to be a weekly deal. Like every Monday, we would report on the weekend prior.
Mm-hmm.
But since COVID, it the box office just hasn't been worthy of like it just hasn't been noteworthy.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. And then Top Gun came, and so we did like a mid-year thing in the summer, and then we did something else right before Halloween, just because
Mm-hmm.
most of my audience is horror based. And then last night we just kind of did a summary of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
We let in with numbers, with box office numbers, and we just kind of segued into some news, some producer news, and stuff that we normally do. We normally do
Yeah.
like box office and like movie news and stuff like that, and then we get into like you know our experiences or anything that's just going on in
Yeah.
regards to the film industry.
Just chit chatting, hanging out,
Yeah,
shooting the shite, as they say,
yeah,
and
yeah. It was a
talking
very
movies.
fast 3 hours. Like I remember looking at the time. Cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
Deadhead. I
I got my
need a
water.
little coffee. Um,
Nightcap.
yeah. I do remember looking at the time, and it was past 2 hours, and I was like, "Oh shit! I don't know if we should wrap up or not. I'm not done. We normally only go like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like 3.5. I mean, I didn't feel it. I
Yeah,
mean, I had a good time talking to you
yeah,
guys, and it was a really good time.
yeah.
Uh, so again, thank you. And for those who didn't get to catch it live, go to CP's channel and check it out. It was a good dialogue with myself, Cody, and your friend Lindsay.
Lindsay of My 2 Cents of Nonsense.
Oh,
Yeah,
my 2 cents of nonsense. I like
yeah,
that name. That's a good, clever name. That's a clever
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Now Cody, there was like some scheduling mishap. I'll take full accountability and responsibility for that. He's watching a movie with his family. How dare he? So we had to postpone the watch along for an hour.
He's gonna
But I
watch
had
two
everything set
movies.
up. I know I had everything set up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go live and just kind of chat with everybody and just kind of like a hangout. You can ask us anything. Super chats are definitely welcome. And I just want to take the opportunity just to acknowledge a few things and just hang out. I mean, just hang out. No agenda. Just kind of hang out and talk to everybody before we start the watch along of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, which doesn't make sense since he technically won at the end of Part 1. So what is he avenging?
Oh
Not a
shit!
damn thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's odd. I did a lot of fact searching for the movie, and I'll throw them out as we watch it, just to kind of give
Yeah,
everybody some. Oh, I
I
didn't
have
know
a
that.
thing. What? We didn't know what.
No, that was just me acting like
Oh,
somebody reacting to some facts that they didn't know. So that's just me acting like it.
yeah. I'll be streaming through Amazon via Shutter. And like there's this little thing that if I hover over it, it says trivia, and there's like 77 things, and I'm dying to know what the hell their trivia
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, definitely. And for those who are just curious, a Shutter. If you have Shutter, I do have Shutter. I have like too many streaming accounts, so we're gonna. That's how we're gonna watch it. So queue it up, have it ready for another 25 minutes or so. Is when we'll start the watch along, and yeah, go from there.
4.5 stars. Holy shit! Is that
Yeah, it's
your score? Or is that like the average? Because
no, that's the average. That's like when you buy an
wow.
Amazon product. So yeah, that's the average, and we'll talk about that later. We got a lot of fun facts. But Daniel Garcia, have you guys seen the new Avatar movie? I loved it. It's my favorite movie of the year. Of the year. Oh wow. Okay. Daniel, I haven't seen it yet. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to see it yesterday with my kids, and we're like, "You want to go?" And all three of us were like, "Nah, we're okay." I don't have like a drive to go see it. It's like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's I'm just gonna do with or without it.
Yeah.
So, but I am going to check it out tomorrow. I'm just going to go by myself and just check it out because I hear you really feel the 3 hours. This is what I've been told. It again, it varies for everybody. So
Yeah. When
you
somebody
have seen.
says you feel the 3 hours, I have my urge to go just lessens. Like, oh, well, in that case, I think I'll arrange my sock drawer.
uh, love you, Rudy. Love you, CP. Y'all make my night. Hey, Movie Freak 2000. That means a lot to
Yeah.
us. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
Indeed.
Indeed. Thank you so much. But real quick, before we get into just general conversations, again, you can ask CP and I anything you like before the 8 o'clock hour shows up, and that's when Cody will arrive. I wanted to acknowledge a few people. So first off, let me get this item up here real quick. My Patreons. These are awesome people. The Fantastic Seven: Dario Valdez, Veronica Gonzalez, Brady, Ashea Bishop, Sonny Palos, Jeremy Hobbs, and Dave Mulisha. I hope I'm saying those names correctly. I want to applaud you publicly in front of everybody for being my short but awesome list of Patreons. Thank you for contributing to the show. And I want to take this opportunity to introduce what else I do, because CP, you were asking us at the end of the live last night on your channel, hey, Rudy, what are you working on? And I think a lot of people don't know the other products or the other items that I talk about. So let me just go ahead and tell everybody about that real quick. First, TikTok. When TikTok first started, pre-COVID, right? I was uploading my clips of my movie reviews, thinking like, oh, I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, people like my movie reviews here. I'm just going to go ahead and just share them on TikTok. And I didn't really get a lot of hits on TikTok. But for those who don't know, I started my I started my YouTube page because of divorce. I got divorced after a 16-year marriage, and it sucked because, when you go through a divorce, I was the one that the friends abandoned. So I had nobody to talk to. I loved movies, but I had nobody to talk to. I was just by myself. And I'm like, well, what do I want to do? The kids aren't here. What do I do with myself? So I decided to go to the movies a lot. And I go, well, I want to talk about movies. Who do I do that with? So I go, you know what? I'll start a YouTube channel. So it was my divorce, like the most horrible event in my life, that led me to YouTube. And I started my YouTube channel. So then, a few years later, TikTok starts and I'm uploading the reviews and they weren't really hitting. And I'm like, you know what? I've been through a lot. I've been divorced. I had a successful dating life. I never had problems with dating apps. Those are awesome. I have a wonderful relationship now.
Dating life.
Dude, I didn't have any problems with women. No, I'm just, I have no game. I have zero game, but apparently all women like is honesty, making them laugh, and tacos. Like, just feed them and just be honest. And that's all I did, because I started dating at 39. And that's what worked for me.
It's weird.
Honesty goes a long way.
When you don't play the frat house game, it's just like, oh yeah, you just treat them like humans and they appreciate that. Like,
you respect them.
Yeah, the book shouldn't be that thick. Like, it shouldn't be a page.
And all these guys are like, don't text
to them.
Just talk to them. And I treat like the gorgeous ones.
I wait 3 days before I even say anything to them. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
And I guess with my divorce and surviving that, I felt invincible, and I was approaching women left and right. And what is their like no thank you going to do to me? I just went through hell.
Yeah.
And I just had a positive outlook about life, because I finally got to introduce myself as Rudy, not Rudy who's married or Rudy the dad. I was Rudy for the first time in my life at 39. So again, I had a successful dating career, and right now I am in the most healthy relationship I've ever been. The ex-wife and I have a great co-parenting relationship. As a matter of fact, her and her husband were here for Christmas, and we took a family photo, and I posted it on Facebook. This is my blended family. We all get along great. Everybody looks out for one another, and it's healthy. So I've been sharing advice on TikTok, and it's gotten me a following of 272,000 people.
Good.
So TikTok really blew up for me. And I guess I'm like the Cody Leach of TikTok, if you want to say that, right?
Yeah, sure. Or even Sean
TikTok,
Chandler. Shit, Sean's a bit bigger than Cody.
Yeah. And I know the content is completely different from what I do on here, right? Because movies are my passion. They help me get through some dark times. Like when I was going through depression, I would put on.
Wait a minute.
Spaceballs.
Hold on a second. Well, go back. You have
Yeah.
like 27,000, 895,000. You and your baby, 0. What is that?
Oh, that's a hidden file. That's
Oh,
not
okay.
public. So
I
they'll
was
lock.
like, why is nobody watching?
There's this anime trend on TikTok, and like like this anime filter, like if you just take a selfie, the AI changes you into an AI, like a Japanimation anime character. So that's why
Uh-huh.
it's 0. It's not public. But yeah, I
Oh,
started
okay.
sharing stories and advice on TikTok, and it blew up. Again, I'm at 272,000 followers, and from there, I started another channel called Root Advice, which is the content on TikTok, and I'm at
Mhm.
999
I
999
want
subscribers.
more.
So if
Get him there.
anybody
Come on,
wants to
somebody.
go and be that 1000th, go right ahead. So again, I know the content may not be something you're looking for because I give dating advice. I talk about marriage advice, what to do before you get married, and divorce and post divorce life. And it's helped thousands of
I
people. I
would
don't
like
say
to
that
join you on one of those.
you should. Yeah.
I would. I genuinely would because, um, uh, in my short stint of dating, I played the game a little bit, and I don't. If I want something, I just say something, and I didn't speak like flirting code,
Okay.
and I
Flirting
went
code.
yeah. So do you want a coffee? Do you want to come in for a coffee? That's like
Okay.
you know let the date continue. Um,
Hmm.
so I was having a first date with this girl. It was fine. It was by all intents and purposes it was going well, and
Hmm.
the night was wrapping up, and I dropped her off at her house, and she's like, "Do you want to come in and use the restroom?" And like I didn't realize that was her code
Th-
for, "Do you want to
that's
come
her
in for
shot. She's
coffee?" Yeah,
yeah.
and I was
She was
like, "No,
shooting her
I could
shot.
probably hold it. I could probably hold it." And
Oh,
yeah.
CP.
And I dropped her off. She never spoke to me ever again. And I was like, "What? What the fuck? I thought you meant bathroom. Just say if you want to come in, and
Oh my
maybe
God. She
we'll."
gave you a layup.
Well, say
That's a
come in and
layup, man.
yeah. I'll make your
God.
pee pee wet. Just say that. Fucking don't fucking. Do you
They
want to
can't be
use
that
the
blood. There's gonna
restroom? I'm
God.
sorry. I don't speak in code.
Well, there's also
Hey,
atmosphere
hey.
and chemistry.
Well,
You
if
know?
she said coffee, if she like, I know that like as like the culture slang for, hey, let's keep this going. But
Hmm.
I've never heard. Do you want to come in and use the restroom? Like, I don't know. Maybe she was using slang. Maybe she thought of herself as the restroom. Maybe she wanted to be urinated
No,
upon.
no,
I
no.
don't know.
You told me that
I'm
story
I'm
for the first
I'm
time ever
being
right now, and I knew
exaggerating.
exactly what she meant. She's giving you permission to go inside
No, now
into
I
the house.
know. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I
God.
I was just
Well,
like,
we
no,
all
I
learned,
can
right?
hold it. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my
And
Lord. Well,
like if like 3 days, I was like, why isn't she returning my call? Oh,
you dropped the ball, my friend.
bathroom.
It was like an
Uh,
alley oop, and you just jumped and just hit the
yeah,
rim, with your head, and
yeah.
just, it was a totally bad situation.
Like it's just so strange because like we were on a 3 hour date, and I was kind of like she should have known that like I'm pretty blunt.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I want to use the bathroom. Like what the fuck is that?
Well, she was just kind of being flirtatious in a way, but I,
Yeah,
I I would have gotten that if I had heard that. I would have been, of course, I would love to use the bathroom.
yeah,
Just I would
yeah.
go and just
Which
I
hall?
wouldn't go, but I would go. Yeah, come on, man. But yeah, we need to work on you, sir. We need you're a project of mine
I'm
now.
all set now. Yeah, I'm all locked up. It's good.
But going back to the channel real quick, again, I'm at 999 subscribers. So if anybody wants to go beat the thousands, go ahead. Again, it's mature adult content. And I also have a podcast called the Rude Advice Podcast. It's probably the most successful product I've ever developed. It's heard in over 28 countries. There's over
Ooh,
13,000 downloads. Each episode averages about 150 downloads the first couple of days. And
nice.
I TikTok has given me the blessing really to meet a lot of people. Like, for example, you see on the screen, that's a Liana
That's a
Dunn. She
Hinge
used to work at
employee.
Hinge, the dating app.
What's Hinge?
Hinge is a dating app like Tinder and like Match, the dating apps that people use for
Sure,
dating.
sure.
She worked there, and she's a blue check mark. She's pretty much a big deal. And I had her on the podcast to kind of give everybody dating advice on what to do for your dating platform and your dating apps, and profiles.
Mhm.
So it's cool. Like TikTok has really given me a wonderful platform to actually reach out to people with millions of subscribers and millions of followers, and it's broadened my horizons really in meeting a whole bunch of people. Like for example, this week my next show is with Madison and Lindsay with Clit Talk. This is a talk show of women who live polyamorous lifestyles and consensual non-monogamous marriages. And I wouldn't, that's not my cup of tea, but I love talking to people who live that lifestyle because it gives me just awareness of how other people live. I'm not, who am I to judge? So, but it's good awareness, and that's the type of
Do
conversations you have on the other channel.
do they have a YouTube channel, or are they just a podcast?
Yes.
Because I was
If
going to say
you
that
search
those
on
are
YouTube,
attractive women. Because
oh, they're very attractive. Yeah.
you
They're
better
very,
exploit that if you look like that.
yeah, they have. If you
It's a
just
compliment. I
go to
don't mean
YouTube
that to be degrading at all. I'm just saying
oh, I'm sure.
they're very attractive. They're very easy on the eyes. So like
Well, so are you,
there's math.
CP.
Oh, your check's in the mail. There's math to back it that pretty girls on YouTube equals way more
Mhm.
views than scientists. We'll put it that
Oh
way.
yeah, yeah. Beauty's beauty, man. But again, for those who don't know, I know there's a few people who are follow me, and again, I know Cody. I owe him a lot of my recent success here on the movie platform, and I've known Cody for a while. I never really asked to collab or do anything, but he's a good guy, and I appreciate him. Bringing me in and introducing me to his audience. If I ever get successful, one of my acceptance speeches, like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Cody. So Cody's a good. I call him a good friend. He's a good friend of mine.
I agree.
Just as you are, CP. So I know his audience is coming over. I don't just do this. This is my passion. This is what I do for fun. But when you actually find your purpose, when you're telling a story of your past, and then you get 1 million views on TikTok, and you actually save lives. This one guy told me he was about to commit, until he saw my video, and it gave him hope, and that made me cry. I mean, I'd never thought I'd make anything, any content that would save a life. But when you hear things like that, you find your purpose. And so that's my other main platform as well. So if you're subscribed to this channel and you're like, what's Rudy doing? Like, why doesn't he develop anything? I'm busy over there. So please check it out if you're interested.
He's a bigger deal somewhere else, guys.
I'm a bigger deal somewhere else. They don't have, let's see, do they have any? No, they don't have, they might have, they actually did a podcast where they're totally nude.
Christmas.
But it's YouTube, so they're just shoulder, from the middle of the chest up. So yeah, they've done nude shows.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, but they're wonderful people. They're brilliant, and it's like I love the fact that again that TikTok has given me the ability to reach out to people, and they reach out to me like, hey, we want to talk about non-monogamous marriages. I'm like, sure, why not? And the only reason that came up is because one topic came up where I had a guy and a woman email me from 2 different parts of the world, and they were saying, I have a dead bedroom situation. We've been married 15 years and we don't want to touch each other. What do we do? I'm like, well, let me look and see what I can advise. And I reached out to some friends, and then I met these women who suggested doing like a polyamorous relationship.
Invest.
Yeah, and again, it's not for everybody. I know that for sure, but it does work for a small percentage of people.
Are they straight? Are they bi? Are they
bi? How do you say? Well, you just have to tune in and find out, right?
Oh yeah! Don't bury the lead.
Yeah, look at that. That's my big get, man.
Oh wait,
and also
MC Hubert dropped a super chat.
I'm so sorry. I'm talking about all these crazy things. MC Hubert. Okay, mentioned yesterday on Show Business. Scream 6 was shot in Montreal and not New York. Missed the days of films actually being shot in New York.
Yeah, how expensive are filming taxes in New York City?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Only even when Marvel films Times Square, they get the establishing shot. They rent a hotel just to put the camera aimed at Times Square, and then they get a license in Queens, and then they set up green screen and they build it themselves in some park somewhere. So it's expensive to film in New York.
I
New York City
bet, man.
especially. That
Yeah,
is
but
that is
isn't like
expensive real estate.
Toronto like what city
Vancouver,
is it in that can
Vancouver
be
usually
any city in
doubles
the
as New
world?
York.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I can
Pittsburgh.
understand that.
I mean, I remember Dark Knight. Pittsburgh and New York were sharing Gotham duties.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
Pittsburgh. They've been trying their hard. Well, as of 10 years ago, they've been trying their hardest to get people to film there. So they're like, yeah, we've got city stuff.
Yeah,
Look
why
at all
not?
these
Yeah.
bridges. Come on,
Look
we've
at our
got
lovely
three
bridges.
rivers. We've got buildings.
There's been a few movies filmed in San Antonio. The guy who played Elliot in ET, he's from San Antonio. I know he's kind of had a resurgence with Mike Flanagan
Oh, okay.
films. I forget his
Yeah,
name.
Georgia. I'm trying. That's something that would be discussed on show business, where the cheapest places to
Yeah,
film, and Georgia, I think, is one of them too. Georgia, they give
Georgia,
tax breaks. Yeah.
Georgia. That's my horrible Ray Charles. Anyway, MC Hubert, thank you so
Uh,
much for the super chat. I'm excited
yeah.
about Scream. You know what? It's not. I'm not a big fan of it, but with since me and the Love Witch, my girlfriend, and we have a new baby now, we've been staying up like all ungodly hours of the evening, and we just went on a Scream marathon, and I kind of liked it. I mean, they're all more or less the same, but I do
Yeah.
like the energy of the film.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one again, and I know it's kind of like a branch off what the normal franchise has kind of been trailblazing, but they're going to Manhattan, like the Muppets take Manhattan,
I
Ghostface
know.
takes Manhattan.
I
I'm
know.
very curious how that's going to play out.
If it's Scream, they're gonna reference Jason Takes Manhattan. They
Yeah.
have to. And the funny thing is, I have like no real urge to see that movie, but that movie may be special for YouTube purposes. Yeah, Daniel,
Thank you so
B1K.
much.
That's it. Good job. Let's hear it
Let
for
it be
Daniel,
known
everyone.
for the
Yeah.
histories that Daniel Garcia was my 1,000 subscriber. So let it be written. So let it be done. You know what if you know what movie
I'm gonna go
that
unsub
is.
now.
You-
No, sorry.
Cecil B. DeMille's rolling in his grave right now. God damn it.
Um, talk to Marcy. That's 5 Danish kroner. Just dropping. Cody's coming.
He'll
Uh,
be here soon.
the blue one from Marcy. That's a super chat as well. It's just Danish money. This flag right
Okay.
here. This guy.
Hold on real quick. I'm catching up on the chat. Sorry, everybody. Rudy, your podcast has got me through some rough days at work. You know what? Movie Freak 2000, that means a lot to me. You know, I really do appreciate the feedback. And I don't get a lot of it, but when I do, it's from, men and women, especially men, like, hey, I'm going through divorce. That really helped me out. So again, it's all from real life experiences. That's why it connects with a lot of people. You don't know it until you've been there. And again, hearing that type of feedback is awesome. So Movie Freak 2000, thank you so much, sir.
Cheers.
Now let's see, and let's see. While your platforms are growing, yeah, thank you, man. I'm working hard. I mean, managing one YouTube channel is hard enough. Managing two, a podcast, and then lives on TikTok, I feel overextended,
dude.
but I feel like when you find it, like I said, I love movies, but when you find your purpose and you're making content that's actually helping people, it's like this. There's not enough hours in the day sort of drive. So I love it, man. I do have to be better at managing what I do and not getting overwhelmed, but I love it, man. Thank you for that.
Somebody asked before if I'll be doing stand up again. I wish I saved the audio file, but you'll never believe who told me to do it. Dane Cook dropped into my DMs and said you gotta get back on the horse. And it
No
was
shit.
yeah. I've spoken with Dane Cook a couple times. He's a really good dude. I've been in the same. I've never worked with him, but I've been in the same facility as him, and we took a picture together. Shit, 15, 20 years ago. But he's been really good about reaching out and returning messages and stuff. And he sent me a voice message on Instagram, and he's like, "Dude, get back on the horse. You need to do it." And it was just like, "Fuck,
Yes, dude.
fuck,
That's
man."
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Dane Cook.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome. Well, hold
yeah.
up, hold up.
So, like, I mean, how do you say no when Dane Cook tells you to get back at it?
I agree. I agree. Somebody finally decided to join the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Is he frozen? I thought he was
Hello.
frozen.
He's here.
How you doing, Mr. Leach? How dare you spend time with your family and not join CP&I? How dare you, sir?
Telling you, man.
What movie did
Watching
you
a
watch?
weird ass movie.
What'd y'all see?
Resurrection with Rebecca Hall. It was like one of those movies everybody was talking about that is kind of stuck in the back pocket, trying to get through the last couple of them. It was fucking
The Town,
weird.
Rebecca Hall?
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
I couldn't even imagine what her face looks like. I don't have no idea how she
You
looks.
would know
man.
her face. You would know. Her.
Probably. Sean, we have a $5 super chat again. Thank you. Do you think
Sean.
you would have liked ends had they stuck with the landing and not killed off Corey and had a forced ending with Michael? In my opinion, yes. It had potential, and I kind of explained this on one of Cody's lives where we're doing a watch along. I think it would have ended perfectly. Corey stabs himself. He's on the ground, right? And Lori and Michael have their fight, whatever. In the theatrical release, Michael breaks his neck. Okay, I say cut that out. Just leave Corey on the ground bleeding with a knife wound in his neck, right? They have their face off in the kitchen. They go kill Michael in the grinder, right? But the moment Michael's body is destroyed, I would want a close up of Jamie Lee Curtis going like it's over, and then it cuts to Corey just like done, and then you hear him breathe, and it cuts to black. That would have been perfect, because not only did you bring in a younger Michael Myers into like the stream, you have so much potential for other sequels. So
it would also make more sense of everything you just watched in Halloween.
Yes. Can you imagine if Corey just stood up like Michael and done, and then it just cuts to black? That would have been so. I would have applauded, dude. That would have been ballsy and awesome.
That's thought out. They only had 6 years, so.
Oh my god!
Part of the plan.
Bullshit. Plan my ass, whatever.
It's hard. It's hard to say. It's one of the movies where I was just like, I loved Kills, or I loved the version of Kills that I was privy to.
That's going to be released on Blu-ray as another hustle to get money out of it, dude.
Absolutely.
It'll be out by this time next year.
I would edit what I saw if I didn't think I would really get reamed, because it's Universal and they are so sticklers.
Reamed? Oh, they said.
I'm sorry.
My mind went in a dirty place.
Butthole resized.
Well, that too. Universal.
And on that note, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. No.
That's a perfect segue.
We're sticking with the theme, guys. We're all up on the theme.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 here. So there's a couple more super chats here I want to address before we get to the watch long. Let's see. Did I get all the super chats? I think I did. Thank you, Sean, again for the $5 super chat. It's going to go toward diapers.
It's more than $5 to be.
Oh, is it? I don't know what the exchange rate is.
It's about $7, $7 and change.
That's going to go to diapers. So thank you so much, sir. Let's see. Cody, they love you, sir. Just thought they remind you.
Here we go.
Let's see.
I was second fiddle a second ago. Now I'm third fiddle.
I can't read. Can anybody read that?
I'm the fucking bassist now.
Can anybody read that there? I don't want to be.
You're welcome, Rudy, or in Danish,
Det
var salit. I don't know.
I know tak for hatemai, which is thank you for having me.
I know Danke. Like that's German.
My Danish is extremely limited, Marcy.
I'll respond with Spanish. Gracias. How's that? There you go. From one end of the world to the other.
Oh, well, thank you is tak, Rudy. So Marcy gave you a super chat. You could just say tak.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Gracias. Real quick before we get started, what's your favorite movie ever? You to CP. What's my favorite movie ever? I can't answer that. There's so many. There's so many movies that mean so much to me in so many areas. I can't just say there's one above all. The one that's closest to my heart is Flash Gordon, because that's the first movie I can remember. My dad took me to that, and that kind of like helped me fall in love with movies. So again, it's not the greatest film ever, right? It's not for everybody, but it's very special to me. So, but again, there's so many other films I can't think of, but there's tons. What in your favorite?
Gun to my head. Inception.
Inception.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Die Hard. You know what people don't talk about as far as Christmas movies? Every year we see the memes, right? Die Hard. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? You know what movie people never talk about? They came out around the same year. Lethal Weapon. It's a forgotten classic, and that is a Christmas movie.
Is it though?
It kind of is. It takes place at the Christmas time.
Here's the thing. Like, again, if it's a Christmas movie to you, I'm not going to argue because I get annoyed as a motherfucker at people that try to tell me that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. But to me, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie just because it takes place on Christmas. Like, there's a lot of classic Christmas elements, a lot of classic Christmas themes. The entire motivation in the movie is for him to get his family back together for Christmas. And there's a bunch of terrorists in the way. There's Christmas music all the way throughout it. Like Lethal Weapon, and I haven't rewatched it in a while, so I don't want to talk out of my ass. But from my memory, it's just because it's a Shane Black script, so they're always set on Christmas. But is there really any other elements that are Christmassy besides the fact that it's set around Christmas with Lethal Weapon?
There's that one scene where Riggs is camouflaged as a tree, and he's fighting Gary Busey at the end. Remember, he pops out like Rambo. I just made that scene up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember that.
Freddie's got a Christmas sweater on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
and I like how Rudy and I are Freddied out with our backdrops. That's pretty. That was unplanned, by the way.
Yeah, Cody needs to get some backlighting back there. But,
him in his blue room.
Blue room, yeah.
Success.
Okay. Okay, so before
I'm really good at what I do, man.
I'll have a blue.
Right. When's your first album coming out, Cody, with that mic? Your first, if you were to do an album, what type of music would it be? Guns N' Roses covers, right?
Absolutely.
Did you get your cloud lifter?
Tomorrow.
Nice.
Fucking hair.
Still pretty good.
Dog hair.
I
he'll be here tomorrow.
I do like the idea that you really can't peek right now. Although you can't whisper either. So
yeah. Well, I did watch a little bit of the stream from last night when I was doing that. You could hear me perfectly fine. So
yeah. No, these mics are no joke. There's a reason that like every podcast
better fucking be as much as they cost.
Fucking hey, man.
Hey, I like that. So Cody's theme is blue, CP's is red, and I'm green. So I'm the Green Ranger. CP's the Red Ranger, and Cody's a Blue Ranger.
There you go.
All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling with the watch along real quick. But before we get started, I want to ask you guys something.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I hope you got your meds, man. Part 2, right? When I first saw it as a kid, it was a great sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street. As you get older, you see all the logical kind of nonsense that doesn't make any sense when you think of like what the rules are established in part 1. It wasn't until later in life, and when I say later, I mean maybe 4 years ago, when I discovered the gay subtext within the film. So
it took you that long?
It took me that long. I didn't know what gay was when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. It just over my head.
They're indoctrinating our children, Rudy. What are you talking about?
I didn't know what gay was when I was a kid. I didn't know until I was like in high school or something like that, when Rock Hudson died. And my mom was upset when Rock Hudson. I was like, "What happened? Oh, he had AIDS." Like, "Oh, he's gay." Like, and then I what's gay? And then I started thinking about it. That's how I was too busy playing outside and playing GI Joe and pretending I was Rambo and Commando. So I didn't think about things like this and being gay. So I want to ask you guys, and Cody, you go first. When was the first time you saw part 2? When you first saw it, like, wait a minute, like, what's going on here?
I was either 5 or 6, because I got introduced to horror pretty young. I was like 4 years old. I got introduced to Chucky, and then I immediately dove into Freddy. And my dad had the first 4 movies on VHS, and 2, for whatever reason, I never picked up. I don't, my daughter's the same way. Kids tend to like a movie and then they just latch onto that one movie and just repeat it ad nauseum until they're sick of it. So I had watched 1, 3, and especially 4 a lot. And I remember the old VHS tapes, they were all released in the same series. And so at the beginning of them, it would always have like a little, a trailer for the whole franchise and would show clips of all of them. And I kept seeing clips of the knives coming out of the dude's fingers in 2. And I remember one night specifically, Yes, I was the kid that used to watch Freddy before bed. So it was an hour and a half or
You're an
so.
idiot.
I'm telling you. And I never got scared. It was fun for me. But I was like, yeah, I want to watch a Freddy movie. My dad's like, which one? And I was like, oh, the one where the knives come out of the guy's fingers. And my dad stared at me and he's like, Freddy 4. And he just goes and gets it and puts it in. And so it took me forever to finally watch 2. And when I did, I was like, this is weird. And then I never watched it again. So I had only seen 2 a very small handful of times
Okay.
up until very recently, because I started getting my daughter into horror because she watched me watch the Scream movies whenever I was reviewing those earlier this year and got hooked on Scream. And then I introduced her to Chucky and introduced her to Freddy. And 2 is her favorite. She walks around and says, I've got the body and you've got the brain, or
Nice.
backwards, reverse that. But anyway,
Yeah.
she walks around saying that. And so anytime she wants to watch a Freddy movie, like if I pass by a picture of Freddy on, the Alexa or whatever, she's like, ooh, Freddy.
Dude, you have to
And
freeze your daughter in time. Like she is
yeah,
adorable. Like don't let her
Mhm.
get any older, because
I know.
Mhm.
just cherish this, because she's fucking precious.
So yeah, I've watched it. I've probably watched Nightmare on Elm Street 2 5 times this year. And
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I haven't seen it in over 10 years.
I've grown to appreciate it a little bit. I
Yeah.
still don't think it's a very good sequel to the first movie. I think that they basically take the rule book and just say "fuck you" and throw it and
Yeah.
don't do anything. Like everybody loves the pool scene and it's a cool scene, but it makes zero fucking sense. Hey, Brian. And
Brian,
then
is
you
that the
have
real Brian?
Hey,
it has to
is
be.
that the real?
Guys,
At
if they're
3
not
a.m.?
trolling, they're terrible trolls. It's got to be Brian.
Yeah, but
Brian, here's a test for you. What is the best Critters movie? No.
Hi, Brian.
Critters or Blade Runner?
Bro.
No.
Hope you enjoyed my
If
wife.
it is Brian, if he's available, I'll send him the link so he can join us. I mean, this is the guy I was never supposed to be in the same room with, right?
Yeah,
like
you, guys,
2
you
a.m.
guys are like
Brian's
Clark
time.
Kent and Super. That's why I don't think it's Brian. How would
Mhm.
he be awake at this time? Brian, what do you do? What are you doing, Brian?
Yeah.
Brian.
Okay.
But
So-
yes, we need to get everybody together. But regardless, I've seen it. Blade Runner. There
It's
you go.
Brian.
Okay, it's him.
Well, Brian, I've heard many great things about you over the past year. I'd love to meet you. So I know it's late in your area. If you'd like to join us, Cody, see if you can send him the link. Go right ahead. But yeah, I'd love to meet you, man. If you just want to hang out for a little bit, you don't have to sit through the entire live.
Yeah, it's
But
Brian,
sure.
right? It's definitely Brian.
Yeah, send him the link. What was I saying? So okay.
I just saw it.
I love Brian. Brian's my.
He's gotta
CP's
meet
got
this guy.
paranoid. Anytime it's one of us, he's like, "Is that the real one?" Like I was in his live stream a week ago. And he's like, "Wait, I got to see if that's the real Cody." And I'm like, "It's me, motherfucker!" I'm trying to type
Well,
it.
yeah. When I'm doing it from my streaming app, I can't see wrenches, so I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh, okay. So,
that's
Cody,
a
you
vague
seen it?
statement.
To rewind, the question is, when did you first identify the gay subtext in Freddy? Like, what
maybe
viewing
when I was
it?
maybe when I was a teenager and watched it again for the first time since I was really little,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of gay stuff in this movie." Like that's
Mm.
why as a kid I was like, "There's something different about this one."
Yeah.
Got to be careful with my words, but anyway, yeah, it was whenever I was older, probably teens into my early 20s before I watched it again, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing it again tonight because, again, I haven't seen it in over 10 years. But again, now that I know that subtext, and whether it was done by design or by accident, I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting stories, but I'm looking forward to seeing it with that lens now. And CP, when did you first notice the gay subtext with the film? Because I did not notice it when I first saw it as a kid.
I didn't notice it either. I kind of cheated it. In film school, they were teaching us about subtext, and I had a bunch of. I went to a cheap film school, so we had a bunch of fucking people that just wanted to make Quentin Tarantino movies. Like everybody was like,
Of course.
my movie is about two hired henchmen, and it's like everybody's
5 casino buddies robbing a bank.
Yeah,
the
like
perfect crime.
Every script, every spec script from them was fucking Reservoir Dogs 2. It was like, guys, there's other movies out there. So our teacher had a dumbed down. Our teacher had a dumbed down subtext, and they were like, "All right, so you guys like horror. and I'm going to show you a movie that you know as Freddy Krueger, in Nightmares, and
So
they
cool.
kind of held our hands through it, and it was a 3-hour class where we I don't know how long this movie is, an hour 40, I think.
An hour and 30
um
minutes. Yeah.
and after like the shower scene, the teacher would pause it and say, "Well, this is BDSM. That this leads to the scene later on." And like it was fascinating, and it was like, ah, man, it like to learn like something that I experienced completely differently, and then to watch it again. Emily, my wife, is LGBTQ. To
Hmm.
witness it through her eyes is interesting too, because there's stuff that she enjoys that I'm like, just so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it it it, it I cheated. I found out in school. They held my hand through it, and then watching it with a member of the community helped.
Hmm.
And then as we're watching it on Shutter, there's a documentary series that if you enjoyed horror noir, uh,
Yeah.
they had one that was released this year, Queer for Fear, I believe is the title of it. Watch that. It is equally as good if you want to know about gay subtext and gay representation in horror. And
Awesome.
uh, the star of this movie made a documentary about just how gay, like
Scream
everybody
Queen.
was in on it.
Queen. Yeah.
Everybody knew they were making a gay subtext movie.
Something is trying to get inside my body.
Yeah, it's me, baby.
And you said the shower scene, right? That scene with the towel slap.
Yeah,
That one.
Halloween Ends.
Yeah, that one. I had to put a censor over the the rabbis will just put Halloween Ends there, so
Yeah,
where it belongs.
yeah, getting spanked. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like for I've said this many times, like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 was the one that scared the hell out of me because it's the scene where Freddy comes out of his stomach. It's just I got this phobia with just body transformation where like The Fly, the remake, when your body is just turning into something you can't control. You can't run away from that. It's just you changing. So seeing the way Freddy came out and how graphic it was, that messed me up more than the meat hook scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are the top two traumatizing scenes of my childhood.
Am I speaking out of line? First of all, by cutting you off. Secondly, by
Yes.
assuming by by assuming that the general consensus is, with the exception of maybe the new Nightmare, this is the darkest Freddy we
I
get.
think most
think
people
so.
would agree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it wasn't until YouTube where they said, yeah, it had a lot of gay subtext. And then when I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, like how can I totally miss that? But again, I haven't seen it since finding out about that subtext. So now we're going to see it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Again,
Now it's gonna be
the
like
first time in over 10 years.
freight train. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What? Freight train? What happened?
Not so sub. It's just
Yeah.
text.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude leaves his girlfriend at go with his shirtless best friend.
Yeah.
What a
Sneaks
Yeah.
into his room, just puts his hand on his mouth. Hey.
Something is trying to get inside my body.
All right, so you guys ready to do this watch along?
Yeah.
Ready to do this? All right, so everybody, again, it's on Shutter. I hope you have it queued up.
Mhm.
And we're going to do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Do I have audio? I do. I think.
Yeah,
Should
there's
have
nothing
tested
in
it
this.
before the live, son of a bitch.
Make noise, you bastard. Okay, there it is.
There's the audio.
Did you have to wait 16 seconds in?
I don't have my. Where's my timer? I got the bus coming down. Robert Shea production.
Same. I do love the opening of this movie. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
The school bus. Any movie that takes away the safety blanket of school, I think, is pretty effective.
Yeah, there are horror tropes that, like, they're tropes for a reason, because they're they're pretty rock solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Special
Okay.
appearances by Clue Gallagher.
What's the time code for you guys?
I can't see
104.
104.
red shirt.
Okay,
Just
I'm at
got out of the
106,
bus.
107.
Glasses.
I couldn't
just
see my
got out of the
screen,
bus.
and I didn't know what was going on. I was sharing screens earlier, so it still thought I was sharing screens, so it was all black.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm at 119, 120.
I think it's weird in this scene how Jesse looks like almost anemic. Like he he
Yeah.
looks sweaty and extra nerdy. He's not really that nerdy in the movie.
Yeah, and I love that they got this portly dude behind him just rocking the
Yeah.
the beatbox.
And
Jukebox,
just
whatever.
doing a lot of research. Get this: this was supposed to be the ending for part 1, where Freddy takes the vehicle and just he's drives them off into the desert, and it kind of fades to black. So this was the ending for part 1, and they decided to bring it to part 2. So same concept: Freddy at the wheel.
Yo, what does everybody live at this address? What the fuck?
I'm telling you. Extras
3.
1 through 17. Exit now.
Right.
Man, that's got to be an apartment complex. Hey, no shirts already. Little boys, no shirts.
I looked up Jack Shoulder's like videography, like his other films. He hasn't really done anything after this. Like a bunch of no-name films. I've never seen one of them.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
The director?
Those little windows in those school buses were always a bitch to open.
Yeah.
I'm
You can never
convinced
get
they
air.
were fucking locked. They just gave you buttons to play with.
Oh, Sean dropped a super chat. Apparently,
Did he? No, yeah, we mentioned it earlier. It was the oh, I'm so sorry.
Sean's pretty good.
Tom Hardy as Freddy. Thoughts?
No.
Oh no, he's too bulky.
I love Tom Hardy, but no. For 2 reasons.
Yeah.
I don't think he's right at all just for the role, but 2, whenever we recast Freddy, I don't want an A-lister playing Freddy.
Yeah,
I barely want a B-lister. I want somebody that I don't even fucking know. Because otherwise, you're only going to see Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I mean, Terrifier kind of proves that you don't need a name to...
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Tom Hardy, he's just... He brings a certain element to the screen, and I don't see Freddy in anything he's done. There's no comparison with any of the roles he's portrayed, man. So, again, sorry for the super chat and missing that, man, but yeah, those are my thoughts. Let's see.
I don't know if you call this day for night or what, but it's shot in the afternoon and it's colored like...
You ever see those like those surveillance cameras where kids hit a bump in a school bus and they're flying out of their seats? That's what would be happening there, dude. Just everybody. This terrified me as a kid. This scared the hell out of me.
What's wrong with those 2 girls? Why are they stuck with the nerd? He's in the waiting room? Oh, Brian's here.
Is he? Oh! Brian! Hi!
Mr. Lomax.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you for joining, sir. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
How you doing?
Great. I've heard many great things about you. We're Snyder fan, brethren. So that's all I need to know.
Don't listen to a word CP says.
They've been talking about you for a year, man.
None of it's true. None of it's true.
Need a time code, Brian?
Sorry, your kids are feeling ill, man. Are they feeling better? Or
no, the thing is, I was asleep, but then my wife rang me to say that Eden had woke up and really wanted me. So I went down, switched all the lights on, got the TV ready, went, got him, brought him to the living room, and then he was with me for about 20 seconds and just started going, "Mummy, mummy, I want mummy." So I was like, I just got woke up for that. I was just like, thanks.
You getting me, you little bastard.
So here I am, awake.
Well, again, thanks for joining, man. We're at if you got it queued up, we're at the 5:33 mark, 34.
Yeah, I don't own this movie.
He's just here to hang.
Just here to hang, okay.
Yeah. I love what he's doing with the claw and just kind of dragging across the leather.
Nice cut there. I enjoy it. No pun intended.
I just remember the Colonel from the A-Team in this.
Yeah. I love it. He's got the most blood-curdling scream, and the parents are just like, "What the fuck?" Okay,
those damn teenagers. Like, oh well, hormones, kid.
He's like opiate sweating. Like, what the hell, dude?
Sweating like Brian when he's waiting to hear what 31 on 31 is going to be.
I'm not happy this year, guys. I'm not happy this year.
Oh, silence.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about how I feel about that cut. That was a weird,
greasy ass eggs
jump cut.
Mm-hmm. And that's Gulager. He played Bert, the owner of the medical supply shop in Return of the Living Dead.
Behind you. Yeah.
Right behind me. One of my favorite movie of all time. So
that's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh boy.
It's like it. Yep.
Here we go.
Well, it's special to me.
Anyway, it was nice to be on, guys. I'll get back to bed, so I'll see you.
Oh my God, he is an asshole. You guys are right.
Fine, we're just having a nightmare. Don't worry.
This is all delusion, right? This is all
every time I share a stream with you guys, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Emily had nothing but nice things to say about you, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, good.
I appreciate you waiting with her, too, by the way. Like a gentleman.
Who's Lisa?
Discount Meryl Streep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big time. I all the way through that film, all I could see was Meryl Streep.
Mm-hmm.
That's more or less why she got the role, because they thought she looked like her. That's it.
Meryl Streep.
Wonder if they've ever played sisters.
Yeah, no, this girl, I don't know if she ever did anything ever again.
I remember seeing It for the first time. Not the original, but the remake.
Oh, Annette O'Toole.
No. The girl that's in the new one. As soon as I saw her, I thought she looks like a young Amy Adams, big time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then she played Amy Adams' character's sister in Sharp Objects TV show. I was like, yeah, it didn't take them long to catch on to that one.
This is so gay.
We're just, four dudes watching
baseball.
A movie.
Yeah. Heads up. Oh, that's what he gets, man. Eye in the ball, man. Eye in the ball.
The relationship between these two guys is so weird because the first half of the movie, you'd swear it's like bully and tormented. And then the last half, they're like best buds.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. No transition. He just shows up at his house. He's like, hey, buddy, what's going on?
I hate saying that Twilight had a better baseball scene than this. I really hate saying that.
You play ball like a girl.
Uh-oh.
Kids today don't realize how good they've got it. Because back in our day, you had to go to the video store. You didn't know jack about the films you were pulling off the shelf, except what the box told you. And once you got it home...
Okay. He pulled his pants down. I don't remember that.
I can't see it.
Totally straight.
Oh, is this where he's flipping him with a towel?
No, not yet. They're playing baseball, and
they're just wrestling. They're great.
He pulls his pants down.
But so you get the film home, and even if it's a pile of crap, you watch that thing because you've just paid £3.50 for it. So that's the reason I've sat there with my best friend. And I'm still watching you, which is the gayest film I've ever seen in my life.
He just said, "Assume the position." Did you see that?
Coach in school.
Coach was like, "That's enough, y'all. Assume the position." I'm like, whoa,
this movie's just laced. Like once you see it, you're
I'm trying to fly all the gay subtext in every scene.
It's not. There's not sub.
There's no subtext. It's just text.
It's blatant.
The coach's punishment, his go-to punishment is go shower.
Yeah.
Get wet.
Hey,
I think somebody should do an essay on this film about the straight subtext.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
I don't think
well,
so
that's
either.
what I mean. It's subtext. It's,
the discount Meryl Streep, what her lack of value in this movie could be studied. Yes, another shirtless guy. We should keep track.
Mm-hmm. This film gives Jeepers Creepers 2 a run for its money.
That's a wild one too.
Yeah.
All the girls are under the tree smoking, and all the guys are sunbathing on the fucking bus. What's going on here?
like guys do.
Yeah. The thing that's weird too is that you presume that he's brand new to this area because they just moved into this house, and so he already has this relationship with Meryl Streep. He already has this relationship with this guy. It just seems very odd. The character development, as far as like the relationships, is just like it's already done.
And they're not even dating. They were just saying that he's just giving her a ride to school.
Yeah,
that's all. So they don't even have a relationship.
Well, she's she's moist for him, and he's all. I'd rather be with my friend, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir, leather daddy. Gay.
Brian, how high is Banshees for you? You don't have to give me an exact number.
It's like number 4, I think.
I watched it. It's something I'll never watch again, but it was a very well made movie.
As I was watching it, I felt this probably isn't going to be one I watch again. But since coming out of the theater, I have thought about it a lot to the point where I am now itching to watch it again.
Really?
I think I feel like it's one of them that you'll go away, you'll think about it, and you'll keep thinking about it, and you're like, I'm gonna have to watch this again because it's just. There's stuff in there that's like that I really want to go back to. So
it just gets so dark at the end. It's like,
it's just such a great metaphor for the world we live in.
Yeah.
In Bruges for me, Jake. Still in Bruges.
3 Billboards. Sorry.
Nah, In Bruges.
It's gonna be hard to top that. I have. It's been a while since I've seen In Bruges. I need to.
You need to get on that again, and you need to watch Calvary while you're at it.
Oh, I don't even remember this scene. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. So Freddy
just walks off.
just what? What kind of nice?
He's like a strange guy in my basement.
Yeah.
Freddy's just minding, just doing house upkeep.
Who goes outside of their house to see what's going on in the basement? Like, hey, let me peek inside.
Kevin McAllister, that's who.
Yeah. Him in his fucking hospital gown T-shirt.
Oh man, I watched Home Sweet Home Alone.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh, good grief.
So
like part
horrible, man.
Or something?
No, it's the reboot that they made, the remake for Disney Plus or whatever, but they make the baffling decision of making the robbers the sympathetic characters, like they're the good guys. And so you're watching them get the shit kicked out of them the whole movie, and you're like, I can't enjoy this. What are you doing?
Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah. And the kid's just so annoying.
Yeah.
So like
that
he's
might have
cocking the
been
gun like with
my least favorite movie last year.
Nice lighting on the eyes there. We haven't seen his eyes like that.
I've got the brain.
Literally. No skull. Just he does
That's
have
so
a
cool.
scream that'll.
That looks great though.
Yo, speak to a doctor about your sweating issue because holy.
Some people legitimately just sweat like that. Like, it's crazy how different everybody's sweat glands are. Like, it takes a lot to get me to sweat. And I had a guy that I used to work out with. The dude would He would pour like that just walking to the machine.
Dude,
Was he big guy?
Topless,
Like
and it's like he
heavy?
got out of the pool.
Oh.
My son sweats like that too, because his ass will stink if he does anything physical. I'm like, shower, go.
Mm-hmm.
Gallbladder. Don't know what that is. Lost one. Nice hair.
Mm-hmm. Through the rectum. All right, there we go.
That's the heart? Oh, shit.
I used to fall asleep like that in class all the time. I was a
Wearing a
straight A
Hawaiian
student,
shirt?
but man, like if they put anything on the overhead and they started doing that shit, that was like immediately. Even as an adult, like when I was doing training stuff at my last job, I had to apologize. I'm like, dude, it's not you. You're not like boring or whatever. I just have a thing. If the fucking projector goes on, I'm out.
It's the white noise of the fan.
Something, man.
Yeah, that's what it will put me to sleep too.
See, this is weird. Why a snake?
It's a metaphor for a cock.
Yeah, I walked into it.
Here we go.
It just
a massive cock. Yeah.
He's getting strangled by it too.
This is what cracks me up.
And it's there.
And
like,
the
what?
teacher's pissed at him. Like, what the fuck you doing with my snake?
If you want to play with animals, join the circus.
Yeah. Like, if you want to keep a snake in the classroom, put a fucking lid on the box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does have a bully vibe to him.
It's
Doesn't he?
weird. It's weird. It's like bully and tormented, and then they're friendly about it.
Yeah, I guess if you just
but also
dropped in-
flirtatious in a way, right?
Well, that's
now
a
the subtext is there. I'm watching it with that lens, so I'm seeing it in a totally different way.
Mm-hmm.
He's flirting, guys. You know, you pull a girl's hair when you're a kid because you like her. Same thing. You put a snake on a guy.
Cordless phone. Look out. Trendy.
Rich bastards.
That is a couch.
Oh, Lord. Damn right.
Stomping.
I'm gonna stomp your ass.
Oh, here we go.
The scene, yeah.
What's that flashing arrow, Rudy?
That is my Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
CP mentioned it last night, and I've never turned it on. Like I thought I'd turn it on for him, since I'm kind of a good friend. So there you go.
We're at the dance sequence, Brian. Pull out your Terminator 3 glasses.
I thought you were going to say pull out something else.
You could do that if you want. I mean,
it would be in keeping with the movie we're watching. You know?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I'm not watching it now. Thank you. I got to clean my room. Let me put my sunglasses and hat on.
How the hell do you even buy those sunglasses?
It was the 80s, man. It was a different time.
Definitely.
Yo, who on earth watched this and was like, "Yeah, this is normal. This is straight guy shit."
It was the 80s.
Well, they were trying to. Risky Business had just come out, and they were trying to replicate that same scene.
Yeah.
Him just dancing, and they got this instead.
But Risky Business was for girls. Like that was a TC.
No
in his
chicks
runnies.
allowed. What? No chicks.
No out of town chicks. What the hell
And
did it
the-
say
and-
before
and
somebody
the
wrote an eye on
eyes.
it?
Yeah, I was like, what?
See,
No
what-
out of town chucks?
Checks, maybe?
Checks.
Yeah.
checks. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, checks.
From a bunk.
Sure.
I figured you might want some help. Thanks, Merrill. Excuse me. Whatever your name is.
Merrill.
Jock itch. That is the worst.
Dude, she's
way to-
already putting your clothes away. You're
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probe.
Brian,
Yes!
there's a game called Probe. Just
Just
clear as day.
it's hats, sweaters, clothes, probe.
Probe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all there in
It-
front of
it
us,
is.
guys. It's all there.
Yeah, no, there's no sub. It's literal text.
It's like the gayest film ever made.
They
Oh,
turn the
wow.
bars into
It's up there.
hearts. Look at the
Oh,
the
geez.
background. They turn the bars into hearts.
It's the kind of horror movie that Disney would make today.
Ah.
Told you two'd get along.
Yeah, I loathe Disney, and yes.
Look, heart.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucking, I hate drama, kids.
Went out of their way to make the sign gayer.
Wants to kill me. Wait. Oh, what happened to the theatrics? Come on.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a book. Kazootai.
Bless you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how to read.
Is My Own Private Idaho a gay movie?
Is it?
Hmm?
My
I
own
mean,
private Idaho?
I don't know.
I've never seen it, so I didn't know it. I didn't know it was.
Oh no, never seen it.
Or as Patton Oswalt would say, gayer than 8 guys blowing 9 guys.
Melted
Good
balls.
Lord.
Oh, it's a hat. Look like a
Oh, he's
bowling
sweating
ball.
again.
Oh
How
yeah, like his baseball hat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's melted. What the shit? I couldn't read the book.
Check. On the road. Okay.
Oh, ruined vinyl. Puts a sweater on. Everything's melting. He puts a sweater on. Excuse me, jumper.
Are those
Sorry.
two dogs humping?
No, that's what I
It looked
thought.
like
They're
it.
pointing.
It looked like it,
looked
didn't
like
it?
Like, doggy style. Yes.
Is it me or this doesn't feel like the same setup as like the blueprints are different for this house
Yeah,
because it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
same house, right? Isn't it supposed to be the same
it's
house?
supposed to be.
Yeah, the
but
door to the
it's-
boiler room didn't come
Yeah.
off to the left. It was right above the
Everything
stairs.
feels weird. Yeah.
Body Heat is the sweatiest game movie. Okay. Never seen that.
Jacob, you got a lot. You got a lot in the holster there.
I thought Body Heat was the one with what's his face? He died. William Hurt.
Mm.
I don't remember any gay stuff in that.
I'm unfamiliar.
I was thinking Body Double for a second, but that's a different movie.
Oh.
My bad, all this gay talk.
I don't know what that is.
The
Is that a fan made movie or something? Or
yeah,
I don't know.
Mm.
it's underlit. I'd like to see a
Try it on for size.
guy sweats topless in his bedroom. He's in a boiler room with a sweater on, and he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell?
the glove.
Nice.
California.
Oh, guess what? Other movie in the 80s was filmed on this
Karate
exact
Kid.
same. Yep. Karate Kid.
I just recognized
Same
it.
lockers. Yep.
It's a cool, cool, cool summer.
All the cute guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, this movie's a little light on story.
Oh yeah.
It's a very. It just
Heavy on imagery.
Yeah, it just presumes that you're. Hey, topless boys again. Has it been 2 minutes already? Good night, Jacob.
He's behind me, isn't he?
Dirt balls.
Are we just throwing random statements out now?
That's what he called them. He says, "Hello, dirt balls," because they were talking about him, and he was creeping.
I was thinking about that guy from Total Recall. Has the little mini guy.
Oh,
inside.
yeah.
Wait.
Start the reactor.
Yeah.
It was Quado, right? Is that Quado? Yeah.
Yeah, Quado.
That couch is ugly.
Oh yeah. My grandma would set that on fire.
My grandma had the same one, but it was covered in plastic.
Oh yeah, Freddy. That's it. That's the spot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Really dig deep. Oh yeah.
Classic dad. Everybody's fucking dying of heat stroke,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Oh, I can fix it. We don't need to call nobody."
Can anybody make sense of what is about to happen here?
No.
No.
Birdemic.
Fucking Tweety Bird's got an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's piss.
It's pretty strong to knock over a lamp of
telling
that
you.
size. Yep. Well,
He's
I'll do
gonna
the
kill
rest.
the family trying to get the bird. And that's how hot it is in the room. Yeah, that's the type of shit where people that try to tell me this is one of the best. I'm like, but
Like,
it's
from
got
where?
the bird that explodes. Cheap seeds. Fucking dog exploded. I ain't buying Purina ever again.
I told you, you got to stay away from the wet food.
Yeah.
He blames the kid. You. I know you're behind all of this.
Firecrackers.
He's your father.
Yeah, the fuck I can't.
All right.
I like how the kid's drawing was just like stapled onto the cabinet. Like they don't have a fridge and a magnet.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even see that.
There you go. Man, this guy. Yo.
What's your timestamp, guys? I think I'm still like a couple seconds behind you.
I am
So Jesse's
31:07.
Okay.
If that can narrow it down for you. He's sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh, lightning.
Lightning's just
Lightning.
strike the plates.
Yeah.
Strikes plates.
Okay, we're queued up.
You know.
We're only 31 minutes into this.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Goes a lot longer when you just listen to us commentate on it.
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, this is random here.
This
Now
is
it's
where it gets
raining.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out in the rain to the
Don's place,
gay
was
bar.
it?
Don's place.
Yeah. There's no explanation on why he chose that place.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's Don.
Yeah, he's
you
just
know.
yeah. He wants a drink. He just wants to hang out.
Hi. Hey, there's Freddie Mercury. And then some dude in looks
Top
like he's out of a
hat.
50s movie.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Looked like a GoldenEye shirt for a second. I was like, hold on. Time paradox.
Yeah. Waylon Jennings right
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah. So the bartender is Robert Shea.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You
He
know,
bought
I
that suit
just-
with his daughters at some like a B&M, S&M shop. Something like that.
BDSM.
BDSM, like, whatever words they are, letters.
Is that the same Robert Shea who screwed over Crispin Glover on Back to the Future?
I wouldn't surprise
Didn't
me.
you
I don't
remember?
think he's a very popular producer. I mean, he made all the Nightmare on Elm Street sequels. So
Mhm.
Robert Shea
Yeah.
owns New Line.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Bob Shea in it. They did produce Back to the Future in the end, but he
Did he?
screwed. Yeah, he screwed over.
He was
finds
the
him at a
main
gay
producer.
bar.
Yeah.
Finds him at a gay bar. Takes him to school. Makes him run laps.
Yeah. But Robert Shea was the
Doesn't
producer
call
who
his
actually got the
parents.
funding for Nightmare 1. Like, if it wasn't for him, Nightmare 1 wouldn't
Yeah.
have
Oh, of
existed.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, and because of Robert Shea, we have Lynn Shea in anything that New Line makes.
Oh, I never even drew those parallels.
Yeah, Lynn Shea is Mrs. Robert Shea, or the,
Oh,
the
really?
daughter
Hit the
of-
showers.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
she's related
okay.
in some way, shape, or form.
Bob Gale, not Shea.
Oh, well, Robert Shea is in this. That
I'm guessing. I'm guessing she's saying Bob Gale is the guy who screwed over Crispin Glover. I don't know.
well,
Oh yeah, probably.
his dance and never mind. Twang.
Hmm.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Love that he still has his BDSM outfit on.
Yeah. And now,
He's gonna balls.
balls in his face.
Yeah, balls in his face. He's
Mhm.
very, very
It says
Freudian.
balls on your face.
I love the look on his face when he's crawling away from it all. He's like not scared at all. He's like, this. is
Yeah, he's
fucking
like, what the hell's
stupid."
going on?
Yeah. There's an explanation for this.
His face
Yeah.
is just like
He just keeps chewing the gum. Right here. Right there.
Yeah.
balls all over
Yeah.
the place.
Odd direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's symbolic, you know. It's like an onion, it's layered, CP.
Well, like it. I mean, even if it is a dream, he should be like this. Shouldn't feel normal, and he's just unfazed. Just oh no! Now we have emotion. Never mind. No. I don't like jump rope.
He's getting really into the shower, by the way. He's like,
I mean,
everybody just froze. Like everybody just kind of froze. So I didn't hear anything you guys said over the past 5 seconds. It was like blank.
oh.
Oh,
ouch.
Threw out some of my best lines then as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's just watching, just like.
He's like, dude, you really like showers.
There's no.
Yeah.
and this Freddy right here is not Robert Englund. It's a stuntman because they started filming the movie thinking they can just replace Freddy with another stuntman like they did with Jason and Michael Myers. So that's not Robert Englund right there. They said the guy walked like Frankenstein. So they get Robert back.
Ouch.
That's a great cut right there. Always liked how that looked. It looked really good.
Yep,
His ass?
Bang in the wall.
Especially his ass.
And Q scream.
Yeah, now he's doused in blood. Up. Fucking guy just needs to be covered in some sort of liquid. Take a shot.
Does this belong to you?
Short leash.
Yeah.
The 80s when you can tie your kids up.
Can you imagine if a teacher in this day and age at night took a student back to the school into the building?
You could stop there and
You can
yes,
run
but then he makes him shower on top of all that.
Yeah. Like
That's classic right there. Your son was just wandering around in the middle of the night naked on the highway, and mom's just like, come on, baby, come on. Let's go back to bed. Let's go back to bed. Make some hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa. The kid sweats at all times.
Yeah.
The last thing he needs is hot cocoa. Yeah, the emotional beats
Never even
just
talked
don't
about the
add up.
Yeah, never even
Begin
talked
with.
about the fact that his mom looks like discount D Wallace.
Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah.
there's only one.
Dee Wallace today looks younger than her. With all due respect to whoever that actress is.
Just can't be critters, that's why.
B. Wallace. Good one, Troy. A
Classic
method
dad
one
versus
pudding.
mom. He needs nurturing. He needs a foot in his ass.
That's 80s parenting right there.
Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, we got a steady cam shot here. Nice. Uh-oh. Bloody footprints. And that's it. That scene. Hey, he's sweating again. Go figure.
It's like the 5th scene with him sweaty in bed,
Just
right?
standing up.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Dude.
They
Tight
filmed this
whities.
back to
Oh.
back. They're like, oh, get back in bed. All right, stand up
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, put your skivvies on.
Yeah.
No shirt. No shirt.
Yeah, we need more sweat scenes. Get them wet.
You would think the notes would be like, well, should I not have the blanket then? Because
Yeah.
Mom, I need a fan, something. Open a window.
Just think we had a water boy on set. His
Yeah.
job it was constantly.
Did he get out of bed and put on jeans and a long sleeve shirt?
See,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's so strange.
Where's he at? Oh, his sister's room, right?
I guess.
Does he have?
Yeah, that's his
oh,
sister.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does have a sister.
Just
No bed.
jump roping in slow motion in the middle of
Just
the night.
Jump roping with,
Yeah.
with two
No bed.
lounge chairs.
They hate her. Sleep in the chair, you little
You
bitch.
sleep on the floor and like it.
He just
You could arrange all your teddy bears. I love that it's like the Gremlins kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go with the making timelines stretch.
Mhm.
Why did it take them 5 years? All right, so technically it's
This
what,
film was
19
released within a year of part
I
one.
know.
It's like they just
Yeah,
wanted to get it out and milk it.
friggin' horror movies, man. Why did it take 5 years? So now technically it's 1989.
We're all adults here, so would you buy a nice house, like dirt cheap, and knowing there was some murder that took place? I would.
Dude,
That's a steal. It's real estate, baby.
I keep waiting for the Amityville house to go back on sale, and I would charge entry to stay.
There you go. There you go.
I would make it an Airbnb
There you go.
and make a killing.
YouTubers, come film your content, right? All
Yeah.
your ghost channels
Mhm.
and shit.
Yeah.
Make a fortune.
Even if it is haunted, content.
Yeah. Dude, I don't care. I'll
It's got
sleep
5
next door.
bedrooms, babe. I don't give a shit about ghosts. You know what
Yeah.
happened?
I'll have that shit paid off in a year.
Yeah.
Which room was
Yeah,
he
that
killed
would
in?
be your-
All right, that's the kids' room.
Yeah. Toaster wasn't plugged in. Okay. Is he?
Just because you dreamt it doesn't mean you did it.
That's the thing. There's no dream sequences. He doesn't have nightmares. He like
Yeah.
he's waking up from a who the hell sleeps like in 100-degree weather? I mean, he's sweating. He's waking up. He can't sleep. So he's having these sequences while he's awake.
Yeah, this movie's sloppy with the
Very.
rules. Very, very sloppy with the rules. That that was set in part 1.
Ugh, that makes me sweat just reading that.
Wow.
What do you think?
You drove there, stupid.
It's a plant, you dumbass.
So do you think this film deserves its 2.9 on Letterboxd?
That's a fair score.
2.9 out of what? 5?
Out of 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3 out of 5. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's a pretty fair score, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd fall somewhere between 2.5 and 3, depending on my mood.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, it's a good drink along, hangout movie. I don't think it's like
seeing
it again for the first time in, like I said, over 10 years. It's not really well paced as the others.
Yeah,
you're not really getting a lot of Freddy. I think Freddy's only had like 2 minutes of screen time, maybe.
It's
3?
a weird slasher movie because you're not getting much of what you're there for.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely one where you get a few drinks and you get together with your heterosexual dude friends and watch it.
This bone dry girlfriend of his.
Yeah,
bone and dry.
It's like throwing all these signals and he's totally oblivious.
Yeah. She's like
right, CP?
Hi, I'm right here. Do you want to come in and use the bathroom? No, I can hold it. Thank God I'm not single, because I would be a mess. I would be such a mess. Just misreading everything.
Right. It's just hit 3 o'clock in the morning, guys, so I think I'd better go. But
all right. Well,
Thanks for dropping in.
Pleasure meeting you, Brian. We got to get together another time, man. So
yeah. Stupid time differences. They screw things up for us all the time. But yeah, good to meet you, mate. So
good seeing you, buddy.
Take care.
Thanks again, Brian.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bore.
Yeah. You better wake up all sweaty.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
And shirtless.
Oh,
So
hold
I finally got to meet Brian after a year of teasing.
There you go.
A year of
Yep.
cock teasing. I finally meet Brian.
They are two separate people, everyone.
Who the
What
fuck is that
a picture
picture?
of? Yeah.
I don't know. I saw it earlier and I was wondering.
It looks like Meryl Streep. I thought it was for a second.
The layout just. Now she's got a bed. Oh, we're going to do the creepy part. Doesn't matter.
You just woke me up, you fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing a glove.
Hey,
Stop.
stay up. Stay up. Get it? Hey. What was the medicine in part 1? Stay awake?
Stay awake. Yeah.
Stay awake. And this is stop. Yeah.
Then they got to that hypnosil. You're looking.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Dad, how many days are you going to wear that Band-Aid on that little tiny paper cut, you little bitch?
Yeah. Fucking parakeet cut, you,
Yeah.
you bitch. Talk about what?
Can you blame him?
Yeah, the scenes are just too short. Like, it's just...
Like, fuck story. Get to the next scene.
Yeah.
What's up, Jerry Curl?
Yeah.
That girl looks like Sarah Connor's roommate in part 1. Right?
What?
Right, Cody? She looks like Sarah Connor's roommate.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry for anything. Shut up, Grady. You could swallow before... Oh, never mind.
So Freddy, more or less, is supposed to be a metaphor for his sexual desire, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Freddy ultimately is, and he's fighting the denial. Like, he doesn't want to admit it, he doesn't want to let it out. And you have Freddy. Great. Okay.
There's a version of that that's very creative, but
it's
the
too
way
creative.
It's
too creative.
Every decision they made in front of the
execution
camera just amplifies the silliness of it.
I don't buy the story where it just happened like, oh, it was all by design. Like, no, I don't buy. It's all like all these happy accidents that occurred.
No,
and they just kind of went with that story, kind of like Tommy Wiseau, like, oh, it's a dark comedy. That's what The Room always was. Like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, Tommy Wiseau embraced that after everybody was like, this is terrible. It's hysterical.
That's too brilliant.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Birdemic. He's like, oh, you want 2 more?
Mm-hmm. Soul Glow. Oh, you were singing it just a second ago. Okay.
Oh, hi, I'm Random Boyfriend. Also shirtless. I'm in the shitter. I could totally relate to this, having a cabana.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you... What?
Nothing good happens in a cabana in an 80s movie.
She wants it, dude. She wants it.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
I could help take your mind off of that.
Mm-hmm. I know a way to keep you up. Hey.
Yeah. Why don't you settle down? I know a way to settle you down.
Yeah. There's a party in my pants. You're invited. Yeah. Do it.
Oh.
I have never had a first kiss that's all slow like that. Like, are we really doing this? Is it?
Yeah.
Am I doing too much? Am I going too fast? Is it?
That wasn't even a kiss.
Happening.
It was like goldfish.
It was
know,
lips
but
touching goldfishes.
Yeah. In every movie, though, it's always like the slow thing. Like, is it? Wait a minute.
Oh, there they go.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right.
All right.
That wasn't a movie kiss. They actually opened in the mouth. All right. Props.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why every older dad in this movie, I just see Cody. I don't know why, dude. There was the older dad in part 1, like Johnny Depp's dad. Oh, hey, there's Cody.
Good Lord.
Yep. Oh yeah, dance music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the parents are upstairs. Bring out all the beer. They'll never know.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
He knows how to do straight things, I think. Yeah, this is the most
There you go.
anticlimactic. She's like, finally. And he's like, what do I...
Finally. After a month of working this guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's got that long game.
She's like, lower.
Lower. Hey,
Yep,
perfect.
No, that's it. That'll work.
That'll...
Good Lord.
Use it, man. Just use it.
You read my mind. No.
No. That just...
Yeah.
Imagine her face like, ah!
No. Where are you going?
Oh my
Where are you
God!
going with that thing?
Like, you're not going anywhere. Stay here.
Yeah, you were that close
Mm-hmm.
to having the best tongue in Take a bottle. Just
The whole
the whole
bottle.
fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Everybody watching.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's our inner monologue right there. I don't know. I'm all messed up. Will you button your shirt up for the love of fuck?
Yeah.
Is this dude sleeping on like a fucking kid's twin?
Like a twin
little-
bed, yeah.
The little red rods and shit. touch me. I mean, watch me.
Just watch me.
Take off your pants.
If you're turned on, just you could touch.
Right. Just tell me when to. Tell me when I've gone too far. Just we need boundaries. Yeah.
I need you to say, "Oh, what a lovely tea party."
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't.
Generic boyfriend had a line.
Mm-hmm.
They got new Coke.
Yeah, it was even in Jesse's room.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, gayness. More gayness.
Hey, Flash Gordon.
This poor bastard.
So comfortable.
Sleeps like a rock through psst, psst, psst. TV sucked. Yeah, those were very generic sheets, by the way. Somebody said it in the chat. I know a lot of people that had those sheets.
But they look cool, right?
Sure. It's just an erection. Don't worry about it.
If it lasts more than 4 hours, I'll take you to the doctor.
I think I'm gonna shit.
Right? Looking back at this now, like this is a scene that messed me up for such a long time, but watching it now, it just kind of
the practical effects in this scene are badass.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's kind of the highlight of the movie, honestly.
Now he's starting to sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Lamal, holy shit. Yo, every guy in this movie's got pipes on them. Jesus. That's a badass shot.
Mm-hmm.
Guy's like, fuck. Yep. That is...
Mess me up, man.
Oh, why would you cut it? They just don't make practical effects like this.
That looks so good.
Well,
yeah.
Terrifier did a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like, now he's wearing a sweater. Hey, it's Ferris's dad.
That's right. Yeah, I knew he looked familiar.
He's at the beginning of Planes, Trains, too. You'll never make the 6.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Ron, it's your father. Yeah, I know. I've been calling for you, you fucking dolt. Oh, never mind.
No nerds, no turkeys.
Right, take your time.
Okay.
Right, so now they're separate.
This is the first movie where Freddy had the green stripes on his arms.
Mm-hmm.
And the
first one, they're all red.
I didn't know that. Really? Okay, little movie fact there. Did not know that. And for those curious, we're at the 1 hour mark. 1 hour and 1 minute.
It's also the first movie where the door to the house was red.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I found a Mandela effect when I saw like part 1 where the mom was being pulled through the door. Like, it's blue. I thought it was red this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It was only blue for the part 1. It was red for all the other films.
You take your glove back. Doesn't work. And 7 years bad luck. Yo, check yourself into a mental place. They'll fucking knock you the fuck out. Don't worry about it. He just shoves aside a fucking stack.
Why the fuck didn't he leave that way? It was that easy. Dad, I'm in the dark. The window's too small.
This is the same night, right? We
Yeah. Like an hour later, practically. That's all of it.
Yeah.
I killed him.
I'm not hurt. I don't know if you can
said I
tell,
killed
but I just told you.
Now let's talk about the
covered
gallon
in
of
blood.
for you.
He's covered in blood.
Yes.
What are you
It's
talking
all in your head.
about?
That's still wet, even though I've killed him 15 miles away.
Here we go.
And this word just doesn't make no sense whatsoever.
Tracking shot.
So, yeah.
Yep. All the rules are out the window.
Yeah.
Part one.
And they never use any of these rules in further movies, right? Like Freddy being able to boil water just with his presence and taking over people.
Yeah,
I never saw
that's
Freddy's
kind of the
Nightmares,
deal
so
with
I don't know
this
if they ever
movie.
used any of
Hot.
that.
Just hot.
I never saw it either.
Yeah. Can he melted tennis rackets?
Yo, the dogs are run. Oh, shit. You better get them while they're hot. Yo, hot dogs are popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Oh.
Beer.
Now it's maximum overdrive. How about you give him a towel or something, for fuck's sake? Here's a book.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't all he needed. Oh, shit. I don't think he created them. Man, she has such little to do as a character. Like, oh. You could fight it. I even though you're doused in blood, I don't believe anything you're saying. Oh. You're not Jesse. What'd you do with Jesse?
Yeah.
Here.
Curtains! Oh my God.
Lamp. You watched everything get locked. Yeah, what's the square footage of this house?
Big.
She lives in a factory. Ouch. Well, at least she's getting eaten. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, you would want to get out at that point.
Who farted in the tub?
Yeah.
That's how you hold a knife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hold the blade.
Just fucking. Everybody just watching, like, yo.
Yeah. I do love his makeup though. It's still my favorite.
Yeah, the contacts are pretty badass too.
Mm-hmm.
You can't penetrate me. How? Why?
No, he doesn't.
We don't know why.
There's nothing to support.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Which one of you loves me now? I don't understand. There is no Jesse, only Zool.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why not just disappear before you break through the window?
You know the odd thing? This movie's almost over, and honestly, it to me, seeing it again after 10 years, it doesn't feel like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
No,
it doesn't.
No.
It's Freddy, but it doesn't feel. There's no dream sequences. There's no kills, clever kills like we get in 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like by itself. It's like I don't feel it.
Well, you're gonna get some weird shit in a second.
I like how he locked the gate and they have a fence that's only 4 foot tall.
You can just leap over it, right?
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yeah, now he's just breaking shit. He's all about just destruction. Oh.
Has the highest body count in any of the Nightmare movies.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, it's hot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, all right. That's a bad path. Oh, shit. Never mind.
So there's fire just anywhere randomly is what it is. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It was just chucking chairs. Oh, ow. Oh, shit. Oh, take that right in the gut. Yeah, what was their budget and where did they spend it?
I like this guy here. Trying to rationalize with Freddy.
Just
why is he an
everything's
asshole,
gonna
though?
be cool.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, did he say I can help you or something?
Yeah.
He
got off easy. Yeah.
Yeah, just go flailing.
Now, how do you miss that
in
close?
front of the children?
Shit. Were those salt rounds? They were yellow barrels, right? I think they were salt rounds. Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's kind of odd.
I don't know jack shit about guns.
The meat's not seasoned.
Oh. disappearing, turning to fire. He went that way where the
He went to
fire
go get the
is.
pepper.
Oh. Seeing this movie as a parent now, I'm thinking like the dad, like, what do I tell the parents for the kids who just got killed here?
Yeah.
What the hell do I tell them?
You're not going to believe what happened. No,
Yeah.
really, you're not.
Then you walked toward the gate and just disappeared in fire. You're full of shit.
My property line stops here, so technically you're going to have to speak to my neighbor about the insurance. This sweat is free. Fire is 1.5 million.
Gotta bandage up this little bite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what compelled her to drive there?
I mean, yeah. What the
So
shit?
fucking weird.
Oh, that's creepy as hell, dude.
Yeah, this is like out of Silent Hill, this shit.
That is odd. Oh, shit. I don't even remember that.
Just random fucking
Ugh.
people face dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the invasion of the body snatchers. Remember that one dog? That always creeped me out.
Looks more like a castle than anything.
That's a good shot there. Look at that. That looks like it's a real location.
Yeah,
I like that.
This movie is, it's sprinkled with.
Well, this is the one location that's actually nice. I mean, it has detail. It kind of goes with the mythology. Look at that. And
yeah, and then we have what's her name? The worthless character here, the final girl.
Yeah, I love my woman, but there's no way I'm going to go through all that to try to save her. Babe, it's me. I love you.
Yeah,
I'll keep your memory alive.
Yeah,
I admitted to murdering a bunch of people, and I'm covered.
Come back when you get better.
No,
you know?
No, that's not true. We're gonna get you the best doctors there are.
Yeah.
Psst, ouch.
That's some cool lighting there. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I know.
Kinda like some Italian giallo lighting there. I like that.
Jessie is the final girl. It's just Lisa is so pointless in this movie. Oh no! Oh no!
That's totally random.
Eh. I think it's infected. Or
wait. Yep. Oh, yeah. Fuck it. I don't give a shit no more. Okay,
yeah, the rules are out the window. It's just what's real, what's dream, what's
That's one thing I'll give the remake that came out in 2010 that they introduced. What was it called? Microsleep. Where
Micronaps.
Micronaps. Yeah, I kind of like that concept, and that kind of plays to what is happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can run with that.
It's a rabbit mouth. Whoa!
Is that a cat?
I don't know what the fuck it is, but
it's just
it
everything at the end of this movie.
Okay.
Troy says, I want some demon dogs. Bob Shea. There's a dollar store not far from here.
Thanks for the super chat, Troy. Troy McClure.
You know, they had a choice between the masks for the dogs, and they chose the weird children masks.
Like the Garbage Pail Kid masks.
That's how they became to be those demon dogs. It was that or a clown mask, and they chose the little children.
Yes.
And they painted it all white. I'm Freddy, stupid.
This guy is so much baggage. You can do better.
Yes.
All he does is dance and sweat.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so it's the power of love that kills him. Or defeats Freddy? Is that what they're doing here?
Pretty much.
Love him. You don't even know him. You just barely met him.
I know.
It's puppy love.
Like there's nothing
There's a
to
difference.
support any of this relationship. Nothing.
Like nothing was set up to like feel
Yeah.
that. No, nothing.
He's her Uber driver. That's really it.
Oh.
You never
Can't
had him.
change him, Lisa. No matter how hard you try.
Listen, you and your Republican agenda can go straight to hell. He's gay.
Yes, pretty. So again, with the gay subtext, right? Is if we kind of roll with that narrative, right? Are they saying that being straight can overcome straight love from a woman can overcome and change a gay man to be straight? Is that what they're saying?
Freddy's embodying the
sexual drive, right?
Homosexual drive, and his hetero drive is what's defeating it. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what they're? Oh my God.
Oh, it's like Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly. It's exactly like that. Oh my God. Okay. Love defeated the gayness drive? Is that what? Oh my God. That's so fucked up, man.
Dude, go to church more.
Pray the gay away, all that old 80s stuff. I don't see how you can do that. Like, if you're, I love women. I love women. There's no amount of praying that's going to take that away. If that's the way you're wired, that's the way you're wired, man. So I just can't change that.
No. Bullshit.
Yeah, you can fake it. You can deny yourself, but why would you want to do that? Like,
Rudy, listen. Don't try to bring that shit in.
Okay.
You haven't been to enough church yet. So he ultimately chose to be gay and trapped inside Freddy's straightness?
I think he's here, he's queer, get used to it until they ride off in the bus. Or he's bi.
Yeah, there's a documentary about everything that, like, the subtext and everything within this movie, and they're like,
and I've seen it, but I just never put two and two. I don't think they mentioned the ending and what defeating Freddy means with that narrative. Well, maybe I did and I just didn't catch it. I don't know.
See, like, it's the weakest. Cody, is there a weaker killing Freddy than this?
Freddy's dead.
I don't remember how they killed him.
No, the weakest one is him looking in the mirror.
He explodes and the fish come out and they fly away.
Oh, that was that 3D bullshit.
I still think that him looking into the mirror.
That was pretty weak too.
Yeah.
This
Part
is
4.
Pretty fucked. I love you. He turns to fire and Jesse's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess technically they never defeat him. They just kind of.
Which is weird because when I think of Nightmare,
they convenience him.
Fucking badass effects, and it's just
would have been really funny if he's like, "You still want to suck my dick?"
so I still got the
right here.
Yeah,
but you're all dirty. I don't care. Do it.
Love me at my worst.
And great to have you home again, Jess. Why would you say that at that moment?
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have you home. All right, see you later.
It's all bandaged up, I guess, because of the fire. I guess. Third-degree burns all over my body. Yay!
I'm going back to school. I love school.
Green shirt. Shit.
Yeah, everybody's all lively with their color.
Mm-hmm.
Just let your soul glow.
The one with like 5 people died.
Yeah, on a school night.
Oh
Really?
God!
On a school. Good point.
His parents suck. I'm gonna throw a party on Wednesday. You cool with that?
Dude, enough with the am I going crazy or. You can cry wolf so many times there, Jesse.
Oh, that's right. In Dream Warriors, he's in the Hall of Mirrors. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense, though. I agree. It makes sense. Sit your ass down.
Right. Oh, there's Boombox Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
So, why does Freddy come out of her? Is she gay as well?
Yeah. there was an implied
Joshua
that
Tree
was about to go down.
Okay.
So
it
just loops back to the beginning.
There we go.
That's it.
That's it, everybody. That was Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Electric Boogaloo. You know what?
It is weird.
Like I said,
it makes you really appreciate 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 again.
I get it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 3 is the best in my opinion. 1 and 3 are like the best of the best, but 3 is my favorite. It kind of goes back to its roots. You know, Wes Craven was involved in it, and of course you got Nancy back as a character. She sees it. She's a veteran. She's helping the new kids, and again, it plays by the rules. When people go to sleep, shit happens, and people like, hey, you can be a superhero in your dreams. So I can't wait to watch that with you guys because again, that's my favorite. And Dawkins, you know, one of the best movie soundtracks ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dream Warriors. But this one doesn't feel like Nightmare on Elm Street. It doesn't feel like a Freddy movie, man.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, it really is. Let's see. There's a difference. Obvious. It's right there in my face. Yeah.
Freddy penetrated her. I know watching it through Emily's eyes, there's a certain appreciation that like it's groundbreaking for, acknowledging something while still not acknowledging something.
Okay.
It's a needed movie. It's kind of like They Them this year. Like it has a lot of representation. There's plenty going on with that, but it's just I would want something stronger. Like if I were a minority or something that wasn't well represented in film, I would like to have a great film like Boys Don't Cry. It's a really good movie. That
okay.
Not the greatest of outcomes if you're a member of the LGBTQ community, but good movie that has representation. Brokeback Mountain, that's
a great movie.
Good movie with representation. This it's not even at the forefront. It is, but it isn't. It's subtext. But for all intents and purposes, as far as the franchise is concerned, it's just broken. It doesn't follow the rules. It just kind of haphazardly does things, and I don't know. It hopes you do some of the work for it, like you just drop in on them. Well, I mean, it's like I forgot which one of you said it. you know, you can't tell his best friend is more of a bully in the beginning, and it's just like,
Mhm.
fuck,
Mm-hmm.
why do you want to sleep with your bully?
Mhm. Yeah,
But
again, I know, and just kind of watching and doing a lot of research on the film before watching it, I know the gay community. I know like that one scene where he's dancing in his room. I hear like the actor admitted that that's played like in gay clubs on loop, like since the movie came out, and it speaks to a lot of people in the gay community. Obviously, that's not my space, but if it does, I mean that's the important thing. But as a Freddy, I'm thinking this is probably what happened. They wanted to get to capitalize on the slasher craze, of course. You know, look at Friday the 13th and the Halloween movies. You know, there's really not a lot of like a care to them, especially at the beginning. They just wanted to get the money out and get the film out and make as much money as possible. So they really didn't know what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the producers didn't know, but Wes Craven knew. And I guess after because this performed poorly in the theaters, and I guess they wanted to go back to the roots of Wes Craven and kind of bring back. And I think 3 solidifies Freddy's, the powers, the rules within that universe of what he can and cannot do. That's kind of been the trend for every other film since then. But this, it stands out, man. It's totally different.
Yeah,
completely
it's the
different.
oddball. It's the oddball for sure.
But does it make it special? I know to certain communities it does, but as a horror fan, does it make it special to you guys? Like, to me, it kind of, I can appreciate that it means something to other people, but for me, again, seeing it again for the first time in 10 years, it doesn't feel like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Yeah, it's never been one of my favorites. Like, it's got some uniqueness to it. It certainly has some stuff where you can kind of enjoy it for how silly it is. The scene where he comes out of Jesse is awesome, but
that looks great.
And some great lines, like, you got the body, I got the brain, and you're all my children now. Those are pretty iconic Freddy lines. But when I'm in the mood for a Nightmare on Elm Street film, this is one of the last ones I'm gonna pick up. 9 times out of 10, I'm picking up Dream Warriors. The 1 time out of 10, I'm picking up the original, and then I really only watch the others if I'm doing a marathon.
Yeah, or a ranking or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't. I thought there'd be more like a pull, nostalgic pull for me. They're like, hey, that was great. No, it was okay. Like, and I think CP, you called it out that it does have a weak story, like Meryl Streep. Like, she's just a blanket, just character, one-dimensional character. Like, they never set up why she loves Jesse.
Yeah.
Why their relationship is so strong, and why their love has the power to defeat Freddy. They never.
There's
it's
nothing
just
to
blanket
support
and just
that relationship. Like, oh yeah,
nothing.
No, oh man, I feel for her. There's none of that. Just none of that.
Nothing, nothing at all, man.
Dice says the gay community has enormous appreciation for this film. There are some who say they were deeply in the closet, so they couldn't watch gay films, but a Nightmare on Elm Street movie could be enjoyed without judgment.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
And
at the time, there wasn't a lot of, I don't think, gay films. I know, of course, Cruising. No, I was thinking like maybe Rocky Horror Picture Show. I know that means a lot to the gay community as far as like coming out and just loving who you are and all that. And I just recently saw that not too long ago.
As did
I. And I do love that movie. That's great. One of the best soundtracks ever. But I can understand that, especially when there's not a lot of representation, and then you have a horror film that has now become a key franchise in horror, and then they have this one film that's a standout with all the others compared to the others, and knowing the subtext that was purposely placed, like I can see that being a special place for a lot of people. So yeah, okay.
It's hard. It's because
it's hard.
Yeah, I'm hard. We're in a like this culture where if they were to just make a gay slasher film, I mean, it again, they them isn't that at all. It's a very plain Jane kind of, where there should be some intrigue and meat to the characters. It's just not there. There's you have an opportunity there. The problem is you're gonna get the reactionaries who are gonna call it woke garbage, no matter how good you make the story.
Are you referring if they kind of remade it today with that same kind of subtext?
I'm just saying, if you made a Nightmare on Elm Street, part 13 or whatever,
Yeah.
and just had a gay couple,
Mhm.
it would be so repelled by reactionaries on YouTube, and like that's a big hurdle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of politics that drive what people
Hmm.
let soak into their fiction, and
Hmm.
it's rather unfortunate. Just it's just fiction. Just fucking watch it or don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
And I know you. This is a
Not for
topic
you.
that you've touched on, right, many times on your channel with like woke news and just kind of
Well, I
talking
mean,
about how people react to like certain the backlash with Prey. People saw the trailer, were immediately bashing Prey,
well,
and they were
Cody
like
and I,
totally wrong about it.
when we talked about the Wrong Turn remake, people were fucking berserk. There was
Hmm.
two guys they were just holding hands. That's it. That was the only verification that they were a couple. And you would have thought that they had a fucking 10-minute, fucking bareback scene where it was just like, what? Why are you up in arms over this? They just held hands, for fuck's sake.
I didn't hear anything about that. I still haven't even seen that movie. Someone called it. I think Cody mentioned it one time. Woke turn or something like that.
Yeah,
People were kind of like with that
and
pun.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. And if it's within the realm of the world that's created, because it takes place in podunk backtown,
Yeah.
uh you know not quite progressive area, and yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't welcome college kids and those of the LGBTQ community. But
Hmm.
it's not like they're fucking forcing it down your throat. It's a part of the story, and if you show up late to that movie, it's you wouldn't even realize that it's a part of the movie.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't care. Like, when it comes to that woke stuff, it's
It's
I
abused. It's overused.
yeah, I
Like
was
you
actually going
said.
to do a video on that. I did a lot of research on it. Like, I was actually going to do it, then I chose not to because it's so abrasive and dividing.
Yeah.
Why? Just figuring out like we all love what we love. Like Cody loves Jeepers Creepers because it reminds him of a certain time of his life. I love Flash Gordon. You love CP. What the hell do you love, CP? I don't even know what you love. It's like whatever you love as
Vanilla
a kid.
Coke.
I don't
Yeah,
love
vanilla Coke.
anything.
Yeah, it's like whatever you love and you hold like dear. It's like years later, people come and remake your passion, your favorite film, and they just change it up with making the lead a different skin color or making them gay. And that's what I think a lot of people say they get angry about because they feel like there's a sense of ownership. Like, hey, I grew up with this. It's near and dear to my heart. There's nostalgia, and you can't do that when it's technically not theirs. And I'm all for changing. Like, I don't care if you change skin color or whatever, or make somebody gay, as long as it's done right and you respect the franchise. Like
Right.
I've said this many, many, many
Right.
times. I'm a Rocky fan. I love Rocky. Rocky's the greatest protagonist of all time. And I love how they treated Rocky with Creed. Now you have a black lead who is tethered to the history of Rocky, and they still honor Rocky with having him be like a supporting character, like a Mick to Michael B.
Right.
Jordan. So that's done right because it plays honor and homage to what's already been built without like wiping it out. Like it's ours now. Forget it. We're going to respect the franchise. So that's one of the best reboots or soft reboots while changing the protagonists that I've seen since. I mean, ever.
It's
in my
when
opinion.
you have 40-year-old white men complaining about the fact that the live-action Little Mermaid movie features a black mermaid. Like, what? Did you have intentions on watching the Little Mermaid live-action remake, and you're bothered by the fact that it's a black mermaid? Because all mermaids are white. You know that. Like that's
actually their skin's translucent.
The things that they get their panties in a twist about. It's just like, guys, fucking hell, is this what like the surface level shit? How about the movie? How about the story? You want to talk about that? Can you let the movie get made and just
Mhm.
and watch it before you get pissed. Holy shit.
I honestly think a lot of them are doing a bit. Like they know
Dude, there's money. There's
people.
money to be had.
Hate sells like crazy on the internet. If
Sure.
you just make a channel just bitching about whatever, you're gonna get tons of clicks and views, and it's all a bit. I don't even think they believe what they say. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I love that mic, Cody. I can hear every breath through your nostrils, man. Well, guys, before we wrap up, let's kind of do the usual what you're working on, what you're doing. I know we touched on it on CP's channel last night, but let's do it again for everyone watching. What are you working on, CP? Let me ask you, let's not even do that. What are you doing for New Year's? You doing anything fun?
Probably getting my voice back, I hope.
Oh, you have the long-term COVID thing, right?
Yeah, I'm fucking sick. I'll probably do some sort of. I'm not really. I've never been a New Year's Eve guy. Like,
Me either.
Never. You guys never went out to like downtown fireworks display or nothing like that?
No.
No.
Usually it's one of those things where we're sitting around, we're watching a movie, and it's like, oh fuck, it's 12:08.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh, new calendar. That's all
Yeah.
it is. That's all it is. We love we love to make reasons to drink in this country.
Mhm.
Guys,
That's
the
true.
calendar changes. Let's have a party.
Yeah. So,
But,
you know what's
yeah.
funny? I was really into going out for New Year's when I was younger, but as I got older, I was like, no, I just don't want to be around hundreds of people that are drunk.
Yeah.
Downtown, and the parking sucks. And I think so. I've been staying home for the past 10 years now. I just
I
prefer
will
that
say
way.
that as a comic, the pay was better on New Year's. Like I didn't.
Oh, you had to work a gig
What?
New Year's Eve?
Oh, sure. The pay is like double.
Really? Okay.
Because people will like, they're having an event and they're all gathering, but they're just waiting for midnight. So
Mhm.
the party starts at 10. Let's get a couple of comedians to kill time, and the pay's great. And I don't care about New Year's. They're fucking having a grand old time because they're 5 drinks in. So I seem like the greatest thing ever because they're blasted. That was fun because I didn't care about New Year's. I wasn't one for the partying, but I didn't mind being the dancing monkey for twice as much money as normally. So
Hey, not bad. Not bad.
yeah.
So no plans, Cody? You're not gonna pop fireworks? What about fireworks? Do you guys do that?
No, not really. It's never really been in any of the years. Really, there hasn't really been a strong desire to do anything for New Year's. Like usually, people are popping off fireworks all day long as it is. So you just kind of listen to them. My kids might go outside and look at them at midnight once the big, gigantic ones start to come out. But no, I've never really been a big New Year's guy. That's one of those holidays that I'm just kind of like, okay, it's January 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed and start another. So it's no big deal to you guys. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, but all right. Anything you're working on? You want to announce and promote to the masses?
Just end of the year stuff. I'm working through the last few movies that I have in my back pocket that I haven't had time for yet. So I knocked 2 of them off the list today. So I still have my top 10 most disappointing, most surprising, top 10 best, and then ranking all the 2022 movies and ranking all the 2022 horror movies coming down the pipe at some point. But probably at least another day before I do the horror one, and then a couple more days before I start the other ones, because I got the Fablemans and Babylon to watch, and they're both like 3-hour movies. So every time I go to click on it, I'm like, oh, fuck.
The Fablemans. That's kind of like outside your niche, right? I mean, isn't the horror? I mean, Fablemans, isn't that a Spielberg movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I try to watch and cover everything, really. So
okay.
I've seen almost 80 movies this year. So I'm just trying to put the last couple that I would have seen in the theaters if I would have had time. So I've had the screeners just kind of sitting on my Apple TV for a while.
Damn, dude. Busy, man. I don't know how you do it, man, when you're scheduled, but
it's exhausting.
I applaud your effort. Yeah, I bet, man. I bet, dude. I applaud your efforts because like
I feel like a piece of shit. Then I see what Cody does. I'm like, no, I'm a 4 times piece of shit.
well, no, you're not a piece of shit. I think like you and ICP have similarities. Like I've kind of let go of the editing piece. Like I don't need to put a lot of bells and whistles on it. I'm like a one take guy, but I know I can do it better. So I've been filming like each video I do 3 takes. I do 3 takes and I just pick the best one. And I know it's overwork. I can see Cody's reaction, but that's just the way I am because again, I want to make each video better than the last. And I don't want to, if it came off lazy and I'm watching myself and I'm not entertained and I'm not picking up my energy, I was like, no, I'll go with the second take instead. I don't know what it is. And like I said, part of me is like, hey, I want to be a big time YouTuber, right? I do. But at the same time, I just know that I just don't want the fun to be taken out of it. I don't want it to be like a chore or something like that. Cause then I'd be lazy and then it'll affect my work. And then I just don't trust myself there yet. Because this whole thing has been for fun. And it's passion. I love having a good time and meeting people. And without YouTube, is I would have never had the success I've had with all my other platforms or met people like you two. I appreciate it, but just to like think of it like long term, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't want the fun to be taken out. I don't want it to feel like a job. Like, oh man,
I understand. I can't translate how I was able to succeed in stand up. I can't translate that to YouTube for some reason. I have this mental block that.
Really? Maybe you know what you belong on a podcast. I think that's more where your material maybe would like flourish because it's just a mic and you. Yeah. No editing. Maybe the CP podcast.
I'd like feeding off of people. I especially at this stage with my neurological disorder. I'd rather like be the exclamation point guy. But,
okay.
We're running on at this point.
Okay.
Just blah 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 blah.
Well, I'm going to wrap up then. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this watch along. I had a good time and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave some comments. I want to hear your feedback. And don't forget to follow these 2 guys down below. I mean, they're wonderful gentlemen, very talented, and show them your support. And have a good night. And this will be the last live for 2022. I wish everybody a happy holidays and a wonderful happy new year. I hope 2023 is the best year for you. All your dreams come true and everything works out.
Can't be worse than 2022 for me. Jesus.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to end on a high note, CP.
No. I have hope. There's hope, no way it can be worse.
Yes. Okay. Good night.